Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.
Like he just said, take it away, Brandon.
Yay!
Whoa, we're back, baby.
Haha, I cut your mic.
I hate you.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Hard to Entertain with Brandon Mickelite podcast.
Nobody wants this.
Oh, you don't get to listen to Trey? Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll give you your mic back.
He's just pushing buttons now.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do, bitch.
So it's episode 29.
It is.
29. I know. Like, just listen to that. The crowd loves it. Brandon, Trey forever.
God, yeah. Trey, you're such a.
Oh, that wasn't the right one.
Oh, sorry. You're such a.
Yeah, there we go. People love it when you bleep yourself
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do now.
on a podcast where you tend to curse a lot. So what's up? What's new? It's been 2 weeks. Officially, it's been 2 weeks. Last time we did it back to back. So you actually have 2 weeks worth of time.
What is up? My credit score?
That's always nice.
I don't know. Nothing.
You
know.
know shit?
Yeah, I went to Vegas for a week.
We talked about that. Oh no, we didn't talk about what you did though. We just said you were going.
Oh, was that? Oh, that's right. It's
Yeah.
been a week. I went to work last week
Yeah.
and worked.
Okay. That's it.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. I've been on vacation for a week.
I fixed my sprinkler system.
Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah, I'm a handyman.
Yeah. How about that car? Did you get that fixed?
Because I give handies
Ugh.
to men. I'm a handyman.
I mean, I guess you're not. You don't care wherever the handies are coming from.
You know, hey, $1's a dollar, right?
That's right.
I'm still working on the car. I'm waiting on a part,
Mhm.
one last part on Amazon.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do half of it tomorrow, and then I'll wrap that bitch up.
Very nice.
What about you? How's your vacation, you bitch?
Well, 1 week down. Kind of just been, just doing house stuff. Exactly. I put the TV up in the garage, so it's up and going. Yeah, I don't know, just working around the house and stuff. But it's a very stressful situation. I got my own version of 24. But no,
I like that show.
A lot of house stuff. And got 1 more week left.
A vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, you're off next week too?
Uh huh.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, except for I have to go inventory for my store tomorrow. But I mean, it's fine.
Are they gonna give you the vacation day back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to. I have to actually go back to Vegas. We bought some vehicles for work.
You've been staying at Vegas.
I know, apparently, but we bought a truck and then we bought a van in Costa Mesa,
Oh, that's always fun.
California. So we're actually gonna drive down and get them and drive them back because it's just easier.
It's cheaper than having them.
It's cheaper and we can do it on a.
Could they put them on a big truck and just put them?
They could, but they want to charge us like $1,200 per vehicle.
Oh, fuck.
And
that.
so since they're so close, it's really not that expensive for us to go down there and just grab them.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to do it.
And
that
then
way.
we can just secure the vehicles instead of having to guess when they are going to be delivered and stuff. So,
Nice.
but yeah, and then work shit.
Yeah. Oh, gross. More of those handies you've been talking
Yep.
about.
You want to jump right in this bitch or what?
All right, let's do it.
Hold on.
So since last week was the
Hey, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Mute. Oh, not mute.
push the wrong button.
Solo myself. There we go. All right, and everyone, I'm gonna turn my mic all the way up. Okay. You want to listen to this real quick? Oh, here we go. Okay, Trey, we're back in business here.
So last week we did what is that?
Oh.
Sparkle was the official drink. What's
Have you
today?
ever felt like you're feeling a little down, Trey, in the dumps,
I have.
and you needed to get something done for the day?
Yes, I have.
And did you want a blood, sweat, and tears?
I did.
Good, because I've got the energy drink for you.
Okay.
It's called Zoe by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Nice.
It has tea in it and caffeine
Yeah.
and a weird guy on the front that says Healthy Warrior.
Excellent.
and it's got 15 calories.
That's not bad.
And so, if you want to be a healthy warrior,
Yes.
drink Zoe, the official energy drink of Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey.
Rock, sponsor us.
Yeah, so if Dwayne The Rock Johnson wants to send that check on our way, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it as well.
Because that was a fantastic ad.
What a plug.
Now, back to the show, boys.
Let's do it. All right.
Oh, Trey,
we're back.
what an ad that was. Oh, let me just set that, my beautiful Zoe Tropical Punch energy drink down. Now I feel so energized.
I hear it's delicious and thirst quenching.
Oh, it very much is. Okay. All right, let's jump right into the trailers.
It's trailer time. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. Trey watched all the trailers. Sit your ass down. It's time for the trailers.
Sit your cheeks in them seats, baby.
That's right.
Cheeks
That's
and
right.
seats.
So got all the
I'm gonna start a new strip club. It's called Cheeks and Seats.
cheeks in seats.
Come on down to Cheeks and Seats, where you can sit down and have some cheeks in your seats.
That sounds like a fun time. All right. So the first thing I got for you this week is so Rick and Morty. They announced that they're doing
Rick. Go ahead. Sorry.
that they're doing an anime.
Oh, okay.
So that should be fun. It's gonna be 10 episodes.
Like actual Rick and Morty, or is it gonna be the people who did Rick and Morty?
No, it's gonna be Rick and Morty. It's because there's been these little shorts they've been putting on like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. I've seen those.
So they're actually doing a series. now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're about to get canceled.
Yeah,
Good
just
job.
kidding.
Yeah, there we go.
It's Japanese.
All right. So that should be fun. It just said
So,
soon.
any update on the whole?
So with Rick and Morty, they're going to do voice alikes. So it's going to be people playing the voices. They're going to do the exact same voices
he
over
hasn't
again.
sued yet.
No, I don't. Well, he stepped down.
Yeah, but I'm assuming he felt forced,
Oh, of course.
like given an ultimatum.
I'm sure he's.
I'm wondering if he's gonna be like, I want my job back.
I'm sure he's still getting those checks. Checks are still coming. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I think it's probably gonna have fall. I bet you that it doesn't do well. I bet you it's gonna fall off.
Well, they're saying that the people that they have doing it sound just like him.
Yeah, but it's hard. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. So that's happening. So they did a new Marvels trailer.
Okay.
So this is coming out November 10th.
Okay.
It's just basically, so when one of them use their powers, for some reason they switch places.
Oh, okay.
Each one of the Marvels. So there's the
It's like a Parent Trap situation.
yeah, but there's 3 of them, pretty much. Yeah. So Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, yeah, and Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, and I forget what the other one's called. The one that has the when she touched the force field, she was the
Nah, fuck
African
no.
Gimlet.
Whatever. Captain Butt Cheeks.
Sure. So yeah, and it's gonna have Nick Fury in it, and it seems like there's gonna be a lot of space stuff. So it should be good. Should be interesting. All right. After that, so they announced the second season of Invincible.
I saw that. I was so excited when I came up on I got a notification from Amazon like in October or whatever.
It's November 3rd.
November. Real quick. I paid attention to the Blue Beetle trailer. Trailer.
Yes.
And we were talking about the voice. You're 100% right.
Yes.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
sound
hate
good.
it. I
yeah.
hate it because I went back and you're right because the voice from like Young Justice
Uh-huh.
is like his voice. I was right when I was saying it was his voice, but kind of like imitated. You could tell,
Right.
it's a little off from what he normally sounds like.
Right.
But it works. But I don't. You're right. I don't like this voice at all.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
Siri.
Yeah.
All right. So,
They have time to change it.
yep. Well, not really. Not a lot of time left.
All right.
So that's coming out. That's coming out November 3rd, and should be good. I mean, the first season was really good. We'll be talking about something they announced for TV here pretty soon. But so after that, we have The Exorcist Believer.
Oh, I saw the trailer for that.
It looks pretty wild. Like
Mm-hmm.
me and the wife were watching it, and she's like, "Holy shit!" It kind of scared her a little bit. And I was like, "Huh." But she doesn't like it when their faces get all like messed up from demons and stuff, and then they're back to normal all of a sudden.
Okay.
So but that looks pretty good. We have Strays. Have you seen the trailer for this?
Strays. Oh, is that the dog?
That's
The
the
dog
dog
one with all
ones.
the comedians?
Yep, you got Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg. There's just a huge cast for this one. This one's coming out August 18th. Looks pretty good. Next we have Susie Searches. So this is an interesting one. So it's kind of like a Nancy Drew kind of thing. This girl, she solves a kidnapping case, and she gets all this media attention and everything. But what we find out is she's the one who did the kidnapping.
Ooh.
Yes, and so she's trying to.
It's gonna be like what's the Ben Affleck movie?
What's that?
The Ben Affleck movie, Gone Girl,
Oh yes, yes, kind of like that. I mean, but
where it's
I
like
guess she ran and tried to frame him because
yeah, but I'm saying like it's like
yeah.
fight fake kidnapping type
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this one, the
Ooh.
cops are
Like
hot
a
on
who
her.
done it? Who,
Yeah, it's
what's the real story type of thing?
yeah, looks interesting. I like that kind of stuff. Next we have 57 Seconds.
Okay.
This is coming out September 29th.
Okay.
This has got what's the dude from what's the voice of God in Bruce Almighty?
Voice of fucking God. Morgan Freeman.
Yes, Morgan Freeman. He's a scientist, and they've unlocked some kind of stone where this guy steals the stone, and he can go back 57 seconds in time.
Mm-hmm.
And so he uses it to get rich and stuff, and he's trying to take down a pharmaceutical company. Because he had a twin sister, and then she ended up dying
Okay.
from taking. But
That sounds interesting. You know what I'm interested?
what's that?
I'm interested. I know you're not going to be interested in this movie, but I am. A Haunting in Venice. Did you see the trailer
so
for this?
it's weird because the investigator from
It is. You're 100%
from
right.
the-
You're right.
yeah.
It is in the. It is in that universe.
Okay.
It is in the Murder on Orient Express and a
Murder on the Nile.
No, it's not a Murder on the Nile. It's Death on the Nile.
Death.
Nile.
Yeah.
So this has the it's the same detective. I believe his name is. I gotta hear Hercule Putty. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
It's like a French name, but I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, this kind of looks interesting. Like it's a scary movie.
Yeah.
And I saw him with his mustache. I was like, oh, I like
Yeah.
these movies. I'm way into these movies. So you're not as much,
No, I thought they were kind of boring.
but I am very much
But
so.
the wife likes it. She was like, is that guy from?
Mhm.
Is it going to be the same universe?
Yep.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure because if they
Yeah.
have the guy in it.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's in the same. So I'm super excited for that.
Okay. So next thing I have for you is Gen V. This is a spin-off from The Boys. On I think this is Amazon as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a show though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't have a release date yet. It said soon.
Just announced it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I just saw it, and this is kind of half trailer, half TV time. I just haven't got a chance. I just popped up. Omen, season 2.
Omen?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It is the one with Amazon show where it's the good angel and the bad angel,
Oh,
and
okay.
they find the devil's son.
Oh, okay.
And they're trying to figure out if they're going to deliver him or not, and then they end up not doing it, and now it's like the apocalypse is going to happen,
And that's Amazon.
yeah, it's super funny, it's super interesting, and I'm so looking forward to watching it once I have a minute because it just popped up yesterday on my feed. I was like, fuck yes.
Perfect. That
I didn't
sounds
even know
great.
they were. I knew they were doing it, but I just wasn't sure when.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen the first season, go watch the first season on Amazon Prime. It's super good.
Sweet. So Shark Week's happening, right?
Yeah, Jason Momoa is like the host this year, right?
Right.
Jesus.
Right. So I wanted to bring up. There's a exactly. HBO. They did a documentary called After the Bite. It just came out July 26th. But
It's called taking a shit.
Huh?
Taking a shit.
yes,
After you take a bite, take a shit.
it's about in New England. There was what?
What was that?
New England?
That's not what you said.
What I said?
New England?
New England?
New England?
Well, in New England.
You
Uh,
know down there. Y'all, you from New England? You from New England?
I guess there was a shark bite where a kid got killed off
It's
the coast.
fucking hot in your house.
Yeah?
It's fucking hot in here.
No, it's not.
It's fucking hot.
You're a baby. Anywho,
My titties are sweating. I
Well,
got tit sweat.
that's gross. So it's just a
You
documentary.
ever been so hot your nipples sweat?
Yes, I have.
That's not good.
I'm on that treadmill and I just. Yeah.
I like when I sweat and when I take a shit. I feel like I'm working out and pooping at the same time.
Burning calories and releasing all that tension.
Yeah.
It's good. That's good.
I've been pooping a lot lately.
I'm glad you got a healthy bowel movement going.
No, like unhealthy. Like every time I eat, like within 30 minutes, I'm taking a shit.
That's
Like,
people aren't listening for your
like
poop
if I go
talk.
out now
Yeah.
and I'm going out with the boys or something like that, they're like, "Oh, should we get like some appetizer with the drinks?" I'm like,
Well,
nope.
you can just start wearing Depends when you go out there and just
Depends is for pee pee, not poop poop.
you could
Be
drop
sitting
it
there looking at somebody,
Oh, you can. That'd be like,
sometimes it's like Taco Bell shit.
oh,
and I'm just in there.
Christ, we're gonna lose the whole audience. Just, it's all those
And-
supplements you're taking from Mexico.
And every now and then I'll like poop at work,
Yeah,
and I'll come out, and then someone will go in and be like, "Oh, what the fuck?
I've had that happen.
What
before.
happened in here?" And I'll turn around and be like, "Hey, I'm the boss, okay? All right? All right, if I'm gonna shit in here, I'm gonna shit, okay?"
Don't you hate that? A bathroom was that's what it's for, and then you get judged when you walk out. Like,
Everyone judging you like, "Come on, man." I'm like, "Hey, this what this for?" I'm not shitting in my office and just looking at you like, "Well, I'm shitting in here now." Like, that'd be weird, but hey, what the fuck? I shit where I was supposed to shit.
if they walked in there and there's a wastebasket, you're just setting over it. Ah!
I'm gonna cut a hole in my fucking office chair and be like, "Fuck you guys." How about that, you fucking bitches?
That's my idea for the perfect, transport vehicle. The vehicle just where it has a cut in the seat and just drop it on the street while you're driving.
Oh, Lord, get out of the way! All right, sorry, we got off
Yeah,
topic.
we got derailed by poop talk.
All right,
Anyways,
what were we talking about?
the Shark Week. That's just the documentary I wanted to show people about. Okay, we'll move on.
Right answer.
Yes. Alien Romulus. It's coming out in 2024 through Hulu. Well, hey, that last Predator movie from Hulu, tits. I like that a lot. Anyway, it's coming out in 2024. If you're part of you like the Aliens or the Predator franchises, it should be pretty good. Last thing I have is so Netflix they did a documentary on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case, and it's coming out August 16th.
Team Depp or Team Heard?
I'm Team Depp.
Team Depp all the way, baby.
I think Amber Heard tried to swoggle him, hornswoggle him.
Hornswoggle.
But yeah. So
Hey, we talked about the Wonka fucking Charlie Factory gayness. Am I getting yelled at by your wife?
no, you're good.
And you remember how I was like, "Oh, I can't believe." I don't think it's Jude Law. I think I said it was Jude Law who was playing the Wonka dude, but I think that was not right.
Yeah.
But now all the little people are coming out and being like, "Hey, the fuck."
They could have used us.
Yeah, they're like, "This is bullshit. Like, we don't get a lot of." Hugh Grant is who I was thinking of, not Jude Law. I don't know. Yeah, they were like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Is that what they said?
Yeah,
They just
there was a
walked out.
bunch. Even what's his name? Pee Wee from.
I thought he died.
No, he's a
Wee Man?
Wee Man, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Wee Man. Wee Man even said something.
Mm.
But Timmy she mean.
Yes. Yes, whatever that was. So we go on to the next section of our beautiful show.
Trey, guess what time it is? What time is it? It's fucking TV time.
That was good.
Yeah. Yay.
All right, so
TV.
the first thing I have for TV for this week
TV.
is this one is called Muscles and Mayhem. It's the unauthorized story of the American Gladiators. This
This
was,
is on Netflix.
yes, it's 5 episodes. It's actually pretty interesting. You see how these guys started out as like bodybuilders and stuff, and they got to put on the show, and then at like the 5th and 6th season, they decided that they wanted to make it less about the gladiators and more about the contestants, and have them kind of just try to do kind of like a Ninja Warrior kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the show like failed. It went down the toilet
Mhm.
because The
You
first,
need a villain.
yeah, and so the first like 5 seasons were all about how these gladiators, they have all these different characteristics, and they would take on.
Laser, Wolf,
Yeah,
Death Ray,
yeah. So there's a funny story.
Iceman,
So they started cracking
Big
down
Dick
on.
Steve.
That wasn't one of them, but sure. They started cracking down on them about the steroids and stuff, and so.
Okay.
But here's the funny part. So one of the guys goes over the border and goes to Mexico and grabs his steroids and gets stopped at the border, right? He's got a loaded gun and he's got all these steroids on him, and they pull him out and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm about to go to prison." And
Fucking laser?
that's
Laser?
exactly what happened.
Oh fuck, man! Hey, you good? Hey, actually, here you go. Hey, I got these off the guy behind you. You go. You take these. Or here's some extra.
He said that all they made him do was get rid of the supplements, and they brought
He's like, all right, well, I'll take them one right now, I guess.
So he just got written a ticket, and that was it. And he's like, if it wasn't for the fact that I was well known as a gladiator, I would have went to prison.
They have some sweet haircuts too.
They did.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna say it right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna commit to it.
Okay.
Mullet.
You're gonna get a mullet.
Yep.
That's nice. I can't even let mine grow out that much. I'm about to get a haircut right now. We're doing it live on the show. We're gonna
Live on the show.
But, that would be the worst podcast ever. 30 minutes of. So how's the kids, Trey? Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to hear that. But anyway, so the show was pretty interesting. I would definitely give it a watch if you were a child of the mid 90s or early 2000s.
Sweet child of mine.
That's it.
Sweet child of mine.
There you go. He's doing it. All right, so yeah, give that a go. I would definitely recommend it. So what's your next? Oh, you got okay. Next. All right, I'll move on to the next. All right. So like I was telling everybody before, so that they announced the second season of Invincible.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna step in right there, Trey. Yeah, I watched something.
Okay, what did you watch?
I don't know.
Perfect.
I don't know the name of it. It's a cooking show. It was on Netflix.
Okay.
There's no host,
Okay.
and it's all judged by the peers. Did we talk about this already?
This is.
I don't know if you watched it, but I watched it. You might have already watched it, but I watched it just this weekend.
Okay.
It was so they're in a house. There's like 10 of them,
Yeah.
and they cook, and the competition is all done through the ticket machine. You know that like comes through the like order, order and tells them what the next task is going to be or whatever.
Okay.
And the whole judging process is all done by them. So
Okay.
that's the big twist is there's no judges and there's no host.
It's just like a Mystery Chef on Hulu.
Yes, but this one is they know whose food is whose,
Yeah.
but they have to be strategic in saying, well, if I say this person's food shit,
Yeah.
then
I can get rid of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I don't know what the name of it is.
Okay. Perfect.
It's on
So,
Netflix. You'll find it. Just
Netflix
look up
cooking show.
Food on Netflix.
Food on Netflix.
Okay, go ahead, Trey. Yeah, you said Invincible season 2.
Yeah. So they say Stealth drops an Adam Eve episode.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Adam Eve is the girl who can change her molecules.
Oh, okay.
So she got her own episode that they put out.
It's like a standalone.
Yep.
that's
so
cool.
So her origin story and everything was actually really good. It's in the same universe and everything.
Pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker. Okay, so watch Pressure Cooker. Brandon says.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Adam Eve.
Yeah. So it's just her origin story, and
It's just like a single ep.
yep, single episode, and so we don't get another.
Oh,
one
there you
till
go.
November.
Invincible Adam Eve.
Yep.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
I thought it was like Adam,
Oh.
not Atom. with
Yeah.
Tom. I thought it was
Like-
ADAM.
No, not Adam Eve.
Yeah.
Atom Eve.
No, we can all be perfect.
So yeah, I would definitely recommend that if
Sorry,
you're.
it's called Good Omens.
Is the name of that show that I was talking about on
Oh, okay.
Netflix.
Yeah, that one's pretty popular here.
You see it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really good. I 100% go ahead.
Yeah, watch that. That sounds good.
Okay. So
Invincible is awesome.
so watch the Adam Eve.
For some
special.
reason, it's starting to blow back up. Invincible,
Yeah, well,
like it's
because-
all over the media's.
Yeah, it's because they're getting close to doing the next.
Well, and they just added him to a fighting game. I don't know what game it was. Is it Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat. They add Omni Man.
Omni-Man, and they added the guy from Boys,
Yeah.
whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah. Homelander.
Homelander. Yeah.
So, yep. So give that Adam Eve a watch if you're into the Invincible stuff. It's really good.
Okay.
Do you have another TV show?
Uh.
All right, perfect. So I'll continue on. So I finished Secret Invasion.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You can go ahead and spoil it for me because I've seen I'm on the
You don't watch
the medias and they've spoiled the shit out of it for me, and
It sucked.
it's a rough go.
I'm gonna tell you that there is only one
Big twist,
big twist, and that is it.
and it's something
Yeah.
everybody called.
Yes.
That's the thing that
Well, I'm gonna spoil it. I don't give a shit. It's
Don
already been
Cheadle.
out.
Don Cheadle is
War
the whole
Machine has been a scroll this whole
Since-
time.
since the New York.
They're saying
No, since the airport.
yeah, they're saying since around the time of Captain America, Winter Soldier.
So the person who broke his legs was a scroll.
Yeah, that's what they're saying because when he gets out of the pod, he doesn't have broken legs at
He's
all.
just walking,
Yeah,
chilling.
normal legs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to finish it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 6 episodes. I mean, it's not like you have a whole fucking
Right.
watch. It's the second lowest rated MCU movie and show
Yeah.
type of situation.
I mean, it makes sense because, like, honestly,
It could have been so cool.
you could the only actually okay. I guess there's two things that come out of this. So we hate the scrolls now. We have
Right.
we have a death like there's people just killing scrolls randomly now at
Right.
the end.
Yeah.
And then yes, Don Cheadle's character has been a scroll this whole time.
They could have. It's
That's
so,
it. That's
It's
all you need to
so-
know.
You know, was that me or you?
That was you.
That was like a baby burp. No way. I thought they could have done some cool like retconning stuff where they would just pop back and be like, oh, that was a scroll. That was a scroll at the time. That wasn't actually Captain America fighting.
Right.
That was he was actually hurt at the time, so we sent in a scroll to take a spot.
Yeah.
That way. You know what I mean? Like that I thought could have been a way cooler way of going about it than just saying, it's just the one guy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
fucking lame.
and it was the so the guy in
But it wasn't.
Black Widow.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But it's not like the main guys. You know what I mean? It's not like someone was like Bruce Banner or RDG or
Right,
you know
it's
what I mean?
It's just War Machine, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it, but it's just I don't know what's going on with them right now. Usually they were hitting out of the park for so long.
Yeah.
Can't be perfect forever. Not forever.
Yeah. I mean, so a perfect example for me is the Arrow show.
Okay, yeah, where it started.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. What? Go ahead.
But yes.
The Arrowverse.
No. The Disney one, where it's like Christmas.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Yeah, the Hawkeye show. That show was.
It was good.
Yes.
It was good. I thought the downhill started. I mean, I thought it was a rough watch. I got to go back and watch. Everyone said it's good. Is Miss Marvel?
No, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
But it felt like that started the.
It's the vibe.
And it's not her fault.
No.
But the vibe of like super friendly, family friendly.
Well, I just thought the way they did that show was good. Like,
Yeah.
Like the cinematography. Was
So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hope they turn it around. I hope they start taking. I felt like at the beginning they were taking all these chances,
yeah.
and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we can't take so many chances." But just take the chances. It's cool. It's cool to be different.
I mean, if we're being honest, like you could skip this show altogether,
Yeah, it doesn't do
and
anything.
and you would miss nothing.
Yeah, I'm really hoping because I at first I thought the Marvels was going to be trash,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of coming around
Yeah.
to it. So I'm hoping they don't, break my heart.
So you know what would have been mad sick if they would have done?
Yeah.
If they would have made it where Iron Man was a scroll, and so he's not really dead.
Yeah, I that would have been crazy
So
because he said I'm not closing the door on that.
right, and so
He said I'm down to come back.
because this before the snap, so the Don Cheadle character
Mhm.
it was taken as a scroll way before the snap.
Yeah,
So they could have done that with Iron Man.
they're saying
So
because
the scroll does the snap,
Yeah.
he dies,
Yep.
and Iron Man's still in a bunker.
Yep.
With that would have been so tight.
Mhm.
But no,
pussies.
yeah, no, it's
All
sad.
right.
Anyways, moving on. what else do I got? Oh, I got so I started watching the quarterbacks on
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's good.
Yeah, so it's just interesting to see how sometimes they don't give like some of the quarterbacks as much time on the show. Like it feels like it's the Patrick Mahomes show.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
they're
what
like
the hell, dude?
they're like Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, you ain't giving you nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's. I mean, I do think it does capture three different type of NFL careers.
Right.
You have the star who's always going to be the star,
Yep.
who's going to make the money, who has the lifestyle,
That's Mahomes.
and you've got the middle of the ground guy
That's Kirk Cousins.
who's always gonna be okay,
Right.
but it's never gonna be the guy.
You're right.
But he's gonna service enough. He's the Ryan Tannehill. So we're getting into sports shit.
Yeah.
He's
Welcome to Sports Talk with Brendan and
Sports
Trey.
Talk. He's the Ryan Tannehill, the type of quarterback where he's serviceable,
Mhm.
but he's not gonna win you the game.
No.
He's not gonna lose you the game,
Yeah.
but he's not gonna win you the game.
Yeah, he needs people around him.
Exactly. So Kirk Cousins, he's got all the he doesn't have Cook anymore, but he had Marvin Cook. He has Jefferson as his receiver. He had Adam Thielen. He has all these Dalvin Cook. He's got all these guys, and then
Right.
in a decent defense, but they didn't go anywhere. They don't go anywhere. But and then you have Marcus Mariota, who's bounced around from teams, who I thought was really good in Tennessee, but didn't get his shot.
Yeah, he did a backup for the Raiders.
Right, and then he went to back up Raiders and had a couple good games, and
Yeah.
then he got signed by Atlanta, and then they've already drafted a new guy to
Yeah.
replace him, and he's not gonna. I think he's probably not gonna start this year. He'll be a backup.
It's sad because like his career is pretty much over,
Yeah, he'll be a backup for the next two years,
and then over.
and then he'll just fade out of the league. But it's just I did enjoy that fact of it.
Yeah.
It really showed how hard it is to be an NFL quarterback, which I think is what a lot of people are drawn to, like the Hard Knock shows.
Yeah.
Which I like the seasons where they don't focus as much on the stars and they focus more on the
Right, you get a taste of everybody on the
exactly.
team.
Like
Yeah.
it's fun to see the stars, and that's fine. Like
Yeah.
like you commit some time on each episode to the stars, but I really enjoy when I watch the Hard Knocks, which I think with the last season was their problem, is they were like all about the stars
Right.
and not enough about the guys who are on the edge guys.
Right.
And
yeah.
those are that I think that's the more interesting stories
Yeah.
is the on the edge guys who are having these ebbs and flows and trying to get up to the speed of the NFL versus the speed of college.
This
So,
season's gonna be crazy with Aaron
I'm curious on how
Rodgers
much
and
Aaron
Dalvin
Rodgers
Cooks
is gonna
be on the
is gonna give them. So it'll be interesting, but
yeah. Watch this quarterback show. That's good.
I like Aaron Rodgers, just so you know.
I mean,
I enjoy him as a person.
sure,
Oh, you don't like him?
he's fine.
He grew on me on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah, I saw him on it when
Yeah,
he did his
he's
interview
funny.
and stuff, telling him.
He was there.
that's
He was
where-
there every week.
Yeah, but that's where he like officially announced he wanted to play for the Jets.
Yeah.
On there, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
But because
Everybody suck my dick.
here's all what I say. JETS sucks. Not anymore. I guess.
Back to what all the socially entertainment.
Oh Lord.
Are we done with TVs? Because I don't got shit. I don't watch shit for TV.
You know what? You're really letting us down here. Usually it's me who's like screwing up on the trailers. You're really letting us down on TV this week.
Yeah, I was watching too much porn, not enough TV.
Well, what you got? Any review?
Yeah.
No, okay, we're good. Let's move on.
Help! I'm stuck. I can't get the clothes out of the dryer.
It's such a terrible genre. Anyways, let's
Anywho,
move on.
Now what all the people came for?
It's a movie.
It's a premiere.
It's a movie premiere.
It's a movie premiere. We're at the movies eating popcorn.
I think this might be the week that I have the most premiere movies I've watched so far.
You watched more than two?
Yeah,
What was the other one?
well, you'll find out.
Huh.
All right, so I guess
Did you already see Haunting?
no.
Oh,
All right, so first thing I got for you is I watched Justice League Warworld. This is a brand new DC animated film.
I didn't see it on Vudu.
It's on there now.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah,
I was just on Vudu yesterday.
it was on there yesterday.
Yesterday morning?
Yes, I put it on there 2 days ago. Anywho, so
You lying sack of shit.
so this
You're a lying sack of shit.
I'm gonna spoil it.
No, you
Wait.
piece of shit. All right. I'm going to, hold on.
What is that?
Okay, go ahead. I can't hear you.
Okay, well, I can't hear. No, you turn my mic off.
No, your mic's on.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, your mic's on.
No, it's not.
Talk.
Bye, 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 bye.
Oh, okay.
You ruined us.
All right.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, wait.
Look.
Here, I got it. Okay.
All right, so in this one, it's about so you starts out with all the Justice League characters that you love. You got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. They seem to be showing up in
My mic still on?
yes.
Oh, okay.
You have 3 different eras they show up in, and we see so Batman is in like a barbaric era. Wonder Woman is like in a Western era, and Superman is in like I would say like the 60s, 70s. He's still a beat reporter. So we try to figure out how all these connect, and we find out at the end. We're leading to a crisis. The animation style is more in the style of the past Superman and Green Lantern movies that have come out through DC. So the outlining characters are very bold. Yeah, it's really enjoyable. And it just came out, so I recommend everybody go out there and give it a watch.
All right, here we go. Yep, I'm back.
All right, so yeah,
Was it good?
it was good.
Oh, cool. Is it the new animation style?
Yes.
Well, all right, cool.
Uh,
All right.
he just doesn't want to be spoiled.
Yep.
It's coming. So the second thing I have, I don't know if you watched it or not, was I watched They Clone Tyrone
I did not watch that yet.
on Netflix.
Yeah. I'm not. I'll watch it, but go ahead.
So it's kind of like a urban science fiction movie. You have a pimp, a
Pimp
prostitute.
named Slipback?
No, a pimp, played by Jamie Foxx, and you have a drug dealer, a gangster, and a prostitute, and they find out that in their hood that because the drug dealer gets shot by a rival drug dealer,
John Boyega.
Boyega. Is it Zazie Beetz who plays the prostitute? I don't think it is.
No, it says. I'm not gonna try to say that name. Sorry.
Okay.
David Allen Gear is in it.
Uh-huh.
Ether Sutherland's in it.
Yes. he
Eric
plays the-
Robinson
he plays
Jr.'s in
Red.
it.
Yep.
Directed by Joel Taylor.
Yes. Okay. So what ends up happening is they find out that their neighborhood's being controlled by the products and the food that they're eating, and so they're cloning these people, certain people in the neighborhood to keep their operations going, so they can do experiments on different people. And so yeah, it's interesting. I would give it a watch. It's probably like, if I had to give it a rating, it's probably like a knuckle bump, probably.
Okay.
It's definitely worth giving a watch. Jamie Foxx plays a pretty cool pimp.
All right. I attempted to watch Bird Box Spain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we turned it on for a second, and the wife was like, no.
No, I was the same boat. I got about 20, 25 minutes into it,
Yeah.
and I don't like this at all.
Okay.
I just thought, not that I have a hard time with the dub,
Right.
but it does take you out of it a little bit
right.
because for whatever reason, the sound is so much different
Mm-hmm.
for dubs. I don't know why they can't get it the same. They don't give it the same treatment as the original audio.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So they don't. It's always mixed funny. Like it's never the same atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It always feels like it's lofty. I don't know if
it's a little off.
yeah,
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? Like it's like it's above this movie. I don't
Right.
know how to explain.
Because they're putting it in afterwards. instead of
Exactly.
it
It doesn't feel like it's
natural.
yeah. It doesn't feel like the voices are part of the scene.
Right.
And so it does take you out of it. And
See, I was hoping it wasn't going to be dubbed because I'm like,
Me
it's
neither.
It's a sequel. The first one's not dubbed,
it's not.
so
But it's a Spanish sequel,
yeah.
and nothing against it, but it just doesn't hit.
No.
I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't draw you in. Because I think maybe kind of what's already what the dealio is.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of mystery,
Okay.
and so for me, it just didn't draw me in,
Alright.
and I just couldn't. I was sitting there like, I don't fuck this. This is stupid. And I believe the views on it also.
Yeah.
Obviously, Netflix doesn't release it, but they really haven't. It released and they really didn't talk about it after it released. They're like,
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of promotion for it.
so, um, watch at your own fucking peril.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get through the fact that it's dubbed to the whole movie, then you might enjoy it. But it's just hard.
Even though, I mean, it's just, but again, it's the whole. How do you make the whole thing is the mystery of it, and how
Right.
do you? It's just hard to like read.
Well, yeah, 'cause
once
you're-
you know that, once you know what's gonna.
Yeah, once it's that, it's not really a mystery. It's more of just an action film.
Yeah, it's just like so. I don't know, but okay.
All right,
On
so
to the next one.
all right, the next premiere movie I watched was I guess I'll go Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. All right, so I want to get into this.
John Jacob. I don't know why I think that.
I enjoyed it, but I was kind of bored, to be honest. It felt like a lot of tension for no reason. Like the movie was probably for me about an hour too long, to be honest. I felt like we could have gotten what we needed out of a 2-hour movie for this. As always, Christopher Nolan for me, his cinematography is excellent. It always looks good. His visuals of the explosions to kind of see what Oppenheimer is seeing when he sees science was interesting for me. Florence Pugh, smoke show. Smoke show. My wife was like, she said in the movie, there's a nude scene in the movie where
Multiple?
she's like, whoa, oh my god, and I was like, but yeah, I felt like I felt like we could have gotten what we needed though in a shorter amount of time. I felt like there was stretching a lot. And I felt like a lot of the actors in the movie did a very good job with what they had. I felt like Josh Peck was very underused. He was he's a kind of a big name actor, compared to some that were in it, and he's literally used to push a button. He doesn't really act in the movie at all. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you got?
Yeah, I completely disagree.
Okay.
I thought that it was a perfect amount of time.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I thought that.
I didn't say I didn't enjoy
No,
the
go
movie.
fuck yourself, Trey. Okay. All right. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. You're always going to be, and your mother's are, and you know what? Go.
But do we have the same mom? We have the. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yourself.
All right. Sorry. No. All right. So here. First of all, I'll start with a couple of great things. One, the casting.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Right.
The amount of big name actors, and I get what you're saying with the Josh Peck thing, but I still think that there's so many big names, big heavy hitters.
Right.
The guy that got to play Albert Einstein, holy shit.
Oh, he was
so good.
Yeah.
I thought the makeup was excellent. They do
Right.
a couple, flashbacks and they do a couple flash forwards, and they've got to make him look younger and older. And
Right.
holy cow,
Right.
that awesome. I thought, you know what, I really drew me in. I thought that the soundtrack
Right.
and the undertones, the musics, it was just and for me, awesome. There were so many times where they used I thought he used silences very well, so there'll be lots of undertones of explosions or ticking noises or sound effects, and then all of a sudden it would drop out.
Right.
That to me was perfect.
Okay.
You're right. I think the cinematography in that movie was beautiful.
Okay.
And I there's not, I don't know if I've ever seen a better explosion in a movie.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
That was sweet.
Right.
And zero, and I mean he used zero FX. Zero.
Huh.
That was a big thing about this movie, is it's all practical. Everything in that movie is practical.
Very cool.
So I thought that was awesome.
So you got Cillian Murphy playing
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah.
Oppenheimer. You got Florence Pugh playing his girlfriend. You got Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
Matt
Damon.
Emily Blunt, Remy Malek, Jack Quaid, Devin Bostic. I mean,
yeah.
it's quite the cast.
Okay, so for me, I thought it was the perfect amount of time because I thought it was a story of two movies. I thought it was a story of a man who was trying to be great and figure out the world, and he was super smart, and he driving towards this force of building the bomb, and then what his legacy was after that. And then you have the whole Robert Downey Jr. story, which I thought was cool. I mean, I thought
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought for myself, I enjoyed the whole thing. We did get pulled out of it a little bit because our theater broke.
What?
At the celebration, the night that the celebration where he realizes what did he do?
Right.
Like he started guilt tripping.
Yep.
Literally, he steps on the burnt body,
Yeah.
and then the screen goes fuzz. All you can hear is the audio
Oh no.
when he's going in there to meet with Eisenhower.
That's awful.
And so they fixed it, and the guy like rewound it, and so we got to see what we missed, which was
Nice.
fine.
Okay.
But for me,
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was fantastic. It was my type of movie. There wasn't a much as far as action going on.
There is none.
They don't show any of the Japanese stuff. People were very upset about that.
Right.
They're like, "Well, you never showed any of the Japanese stuff." I was like, "What did you want them to show?
Them burning.
Them burning alive and
Yeah.
and dying."
Which you kind of saw some of that.
You did, but I was just like, I don't know what you want them. I was like, it's war. I was like, look, war, period, is bad.
Right.
There's no winners in war.
Right.
There's only losers,
Right.
and that's just the way the world works. And you've got to get past that.
Yeah.
What did the Japanese do? Do you realize the Japanese murdered and raped millions of Chinese people? Do you know that they captured and tortured hundreds and thousands of Americans during the war?
Of course they did.
Did you not know what Pearl Harbor was?
Yeah.
At the Battle of Midway. I mean, it's war. I mean,
Right.
I understand, and also let's not get it twisted here. They're talking about one of the big things is they're talking about. Well, it was at the end of the war. Should they have dropped the bombs and stuff? Sure, but they also warned them. Let's not get crazy.
Right.
They flew planes over the. Oh, not they didn't say which cities, but they flew planes over all the 8 targets that the final 8 selection of the targets.
Yeah.
They flew pamphlets, little flyers, Trey, that said, "Get out between this date and this date. If you're here, you're gonna die."
Right.
And they flew them over these cities.
Right.
Now, did the Japanese government let these people leave? No.
No.
They would have been killed. But I think but that's how is that. Again, war is war, and it sucks.
Right.
And do I think we should ever use the atomic bombs ever again? No.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, it is what it is. I
Right.
mean, did you? And I think they were right in the movie. I do think they probably saved more lives at the end of the day
Right.
than what it killed. I mean, obviously the fallout.
Yeah.
And it was pretty funny that them working around, they didn't really understand radiation enough. They're just working around radiation with no fucking suits on.
Right.
They're just like,
Yeah.
but I think that was a huge criticism. But I was just like, but what do you want to see?
Yeah. I see. I felt like so we have our first hour of our movie could have been him getting to the point where he makes the bomb, and you could see the build up to it.
Yeah.
And then you start to then the second half of the movie could have been him realizing that what they were going to do with it and him not wanting that to be the case, and then the Robert Downey Jr. tear down of him.
Can we talk about how fucking good he was?
Robert Downey Jr. is great in that movie.
He murked. This is the first good movie he's had since Iron Man, since Avengers, because he
Yeah.
Doctor Doolittle was terrible. I think this was the first good acting from him since like where you're like, holy shit, like where he might get a nod for supporting actor.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think what's his name, the Killian. I think he's gonna get a nod for.
I mean, you got to ask yourself, what else is there? There's not a lot of good movies this year.
Great act. Well,
Yeah.
there's been a couple good movies, but as far as acting, where it's just character driven acting,
Yeah.
Matt Damon did a great job as well. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
You just thought it was too much fluff. It was kind of what
yeah,
you're saying?
they could have cut a
Okay.
lot of stuff out for me.
Yeah, maybe the home life, but I think I like that they show that like people are complicated. No one's perfect. He's a womanizer. He was a cheater. You know what I mean? Like everyone's not perfect.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Men and women are complicated.
spies and
Yeah.
Russian.
Yeah.
You know.
God. Oh, you know what? So we talked about this, and there's obviously spoilers in this, but
Well, of course.
there's the scene where they kill, or not they kill, but what's her name?
Florence Pugh.
Ferris Pugh kills herself in the bathroom.
Right.
Now, did you notice there's a clip there?
Where somebody's
a
putting
black
her
hand.
head.
So my understanding is there is a conspiracy theory that they killed her
To try to.
because they thought that if she could convince Oppenheimer to give secrets to the Russians, to the commies.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a conspiracy theory that she didn't actually kill herself, that she was suicide.
Yeah.
And so that's
she
why
was-
she didn't sign the note, because he would have recognized that wasn't
Yeah,
her signature
She was murdered by a an
by a
American.
spy.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they kind of left it up to like, oh, she didn't sign the note. Oh, and then you see the hand, but then they don't. The next time,
Very quick.
very
Yeah,
quick.
Very quick.
I thought that was.
Because
mwah.
I saw the glove and I was like,
What the
"Oh,
fuck?"
That was a mess up. Did some?
No, I think it was just I think it was a way, because I looked it
Yeah.
up afterwards and I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
there's a conspiracy theory that the government killed her
Yeah.
to stop
Her from
from
getting out.
because they knew that she was.
Yeah, they were tapping his phones and stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was a beautiful way, like a quick nod to like, well, maybe.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it past.
So I'm not gonna say I enjoyed the film.
Okay.
I just thought it was too long.
I would give it 8.5 out of 10, which would be a knuckle bump.
Knuckle bump. So you're in the Tyrone in that space.
You gave the Tyrone movie
A knuckle bump.
I had to watch that then. Because Sweaty High Five is like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably 7.5, somewhere around there. But yeah, so probably for me it's like
You know what? I'd drive High Five. That's where I would go.
okay.
I
well,
would
that-
do it.
yeah, I'll go knuckle bump then. If you're gonna
Yeah.
go dry high five,
Yeah.
yeah, because knuckle bumps for me. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. So we went to see this movie, and I was excited because I'm like, all right, gonna get this margarita, gonna
Mhm.
get my
You
popcorn.
didn't get your margarita.
Didn't get shit. There was a line because we go.
At Victorian?
There was a line
Because
from
of Barbie.
from the exactly
You got hit with the
From-
Barbie. Yeah, I noticed
from the
same.
opening of the theater all the way to the
Yeah.
concession stand. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Barbie was.
That's a sour taste in my mouth
Yeah.
at the beginning, so it might have.
You're hot. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess that leads us right into Barbie.
Yes. Have you seen it?
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Made
something
of plastic. It's
something
fantastic.
plastic.
You can brush my hair.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie. All right. Yes, I did watch it on Sunday.
Yeah, we went and saw it yesterday. It was me, the wife, and my mother-in-law.
Huh.
And for this, I was able to get my concessions because Barbie Fever had already been passed.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was great.
I
I went in there.
That's a strong word.
Well, it wasn't. I almost went excellent.
Oh.
But so I went great. The color, like the cinematography for this is so fun. The colors are so bright, they pop. You get it. There's the jokes in this are so funny. Ryan Gosling is pretty good as Ken.
Yo, I'll beat you off right now.
Hey, I'll beat you off with both hands.
No, I'll beat you off and then I'll beat him off. That was pretty funny.
That was funny. What's the guy from the Secret of the Rings?
Something. Oh God, I'm not gonna try to
Okay.
pronounce his name.
Well,
I'm not trying to get canceled. Michael Cera was in it. He was funny.
yes, he plays Chad.
Yeah. Kate McKinnon was funny.
Yeah,
Will Ferrell
was good.
Obviously, Margot Robbie. Who was this directed by? Greta
Yeah, she's done some other stuff too.
Gerwig.
Yes.
Gerwig.
Yeah.
What else? Well, what else has she done?
Uh,
Let's see. Little Woman. Oh, Lady Bird. Huh.
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Okay. No strings attached. Really? Huh. Okay. Sorry.
So, anyways, So, and I thought it was just going to be a straight up comedy, but it's actually about how, we don't need to base ourselves around the people that we're around, and we can just need to, be ourselves. We shouldn't be judged by a label. It's essentially what the
Yeah.
movie's about.
I thought that it obviously it's got some feminism
course.
and political undertones, but I didn't think it was to the point. I thought they did carry that line pretty well
Mhm.
to where they were like, yeah, but also guys have some shit going on too, and
Right,
girls
of
have some
course.
shit. Everyone's got some shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I thought that the story was pretty good. I mean, obviously, I was good. I wasn't like there were some lows for me,
Okay.
some dips, but for the most part, it was good. I thought it was good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't go great or excellent, but I thought it was funny. I laughed a few times. I
Yeah.
mean, I would recommend the movie for sure.
yeah.
My opinion, obviously it made a bajillion dollars,
Yeah.
$253 million in its first weekend.
Well, they needed it because they put a lot of money into this movie.
Oh, they already made their. I think they put 150.
Yeah.
I think that's what I saw, 150. So that's they made more than their money back on that.
Well, if you put 150 in,
So they spent somewhere between 128 and 145. They said here. So and then they
You
probably
need
spent
like
another.
300 million.
No, they probably spent another 50 million on marketing. Easy. So they probably spent 200 million. So they've made their money back already.
Well,
Easy.
good for them. They did it.
Easy. And so they've already announced that they're doing a Ken sequel.
Yep.
And then they're going to do a Barbie World 1 and 2, and then they're going to do a Hot Wheels, and then they're going to do
Mattel's gonna do it.
all
everything.
yeah, they've got a whole fucking universe thing planned out.
Yeah.
But they slowly roll. Make sure you do it right.
So here's the thing. So when we went to this theater,
Not gonna rob you so hard.
there was a little girl, and
Okay.
she was she had to have been 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
I think this movie might have been a little too.
I agree. I
aged
agree
up
that
for that.
I think it should have been. It's like a 13 and over movie.
Yeah, I think I mean, if you're comfortable with your kids
Yeah,
seeing it, it's
but
fine.
there's a few adult jokes
But
in
there's
it
some adult jokes
about sexual harassment and
Yeah,
stuff like that, which I get, but at the same time, like I don't want my daughter doesn't know anything about that, and I wouldn't
Right.
expose her to it that soon.
right.
Like 13 though, like, hey, this is what this is. Look out for this.
I mean, they
punch a
probably
guy right in the dick if he says something stupid.
Yeah, I mean, they probably know about that already at 13.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I thought I was. I think I was. I was nervous
Yeah,
at first going into the movie because, I don't know. It just seemed corny.
Yeah.
But you go in there and they play into it.
and I think that's the point.
Yeah.
I think they know that you're gonna assume it's some corny
Dumb
Barbie
shit.
doll movie that was like made for children.
Did you like the 2001: A Space Odyssey beginning of it?
Yes.
Shane was like, I think I've seen that before somewhere, but I don't know what that is. I'm like, oh, okay.
My favorite thing is that there's no water in Barbie World.
Yeah, and every time, glook.
She turns the water on to take a shower, and she just stands there and acts like because that's what she.
hot, cold. I was like,
so. There's a lot of funny jokes. Like Ken runs at the water, and he's like, "Watch me, bro," and just hits it and flies off.
Yeah. Everyone's named Ken, Barbie, except for Alan.
Yes,
I'm
Alan.
Alan.
Ken's bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's good. Yeah, it's cool. I like I said, I was a good movie. Yeah,
So you would recommend it?
yeah, for sure.
All right, perfect. All right.
I think I would go knuckle bump on this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Knuckle Bump too. I'll be honest. When I watched Oppenheimer and that back to back, I was like, I might have liked Barbie more.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But,
Well, that's fine.
but Oppenheimer's probably more my type of movie
Yeah.
than it is yours.
You know, it's funny though because I've watched Interstellar
Mm-hmm.
like a bunch of times, and I love that movie.
Yeah, but that's got more action stuff in it.
Right.
More going on.
And that's funny because
Like I can sit down and watch like Glass Onion. I
Mhm.
can Knives Out.
Mhm.
Death on the Nile, or Experience. Those are I like those. Those for me, I love those type of movies. But
Yeah.
for you, you're like fucking get to the point.
Yes.
So I get that.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. Recommend. Yeah, for sure. Now seats are readily available. They were hard to come by.
Yeah.
Even last weekend, they were like, I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
when we went to see Oppenheimer,
Yeah.
there was 3 seats in our theater left.
Yeah, even Barbie was crazy too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm glad they both did good. Christopher Nolan knocks it out of the park almost every time.
Yeah.
He does no wrong.
He doesn't.
He takes his time. He does good movies. I mean, obviously, Tenet was
Yeah.
was rough, but I think people say if you go rewatch it, it's good. But I don't know if I've got the time for that.
For Tenet. Was that Christopher Nolan Tenet?
Yeah,
Yeah. So me and the wife watched that. She's like, I don't know what the hell's going on here.
yeah. It's very time cop stuff. So.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Looper type of situation where it's like very confusing on timelines and shit. So you got to really pay attention. Like momentum, he likes the time
Yeah.
paradox shit.
Which is
So
fun. Alright.
okay, yeah. So cool.
All right. So
Go
that's-
watch them. And then we've got Haunted Mansion this weekend. I mean, we're getting into it now,
yeah.
where it's every weekend and not just one movie every weekend, but it's like multiple movies
So,
every weekend.
I'll have 2 more for the next podcast.
I've
because-
got like 600 galaxy points.
Oh, that's awesome.
I am going through I'm gonna keep holding on to them, and then eventually just gonna be like, I'm just gonna watch the next 5 movies for free.
That's awesome. So yeah. So we got Turtles next.
No, we've got Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Did I talked about Sound of Freedom?
No.
Did I never talk about that?
No. We went and saw it.
Did I not talk about that?
You did not talk
In the
about
last
it.
episode, I did not talk about Sound of Freedom.
No, you didn't.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Shit. All right. Well, hey, I watched that. No,
You
I
did-
went to. I was in. I watched it while I was in Vegas.
So yeah, but we didn't talk about you being in Vegas. Remember, you were about to go, and when we did the episode, but you didn't talk about seeing it. So
Oh, it's been 2 weeks since we've done a podcast.
yes.
Holy shit! Fuck. Oh god. See, I'm so used to that fucking back to back fucked me up. I watched Sound of Freedom.
Okay.
Okay, so this has got a lot of controversy around it, huh?
So I watched it real quick. So
Yeah.
I scrolled through YouTube,
Yeah.
and there was a thing where they're trying to shut this movie down. They're not
Which
giving
is weird.
they're not giving it play or anything because of what it's saying. It has a lot to do with child
Okay.
molesting. And
Yeah, yeah.
stuff.
So, okay, so I'm gonna preface by saying if you've got a kid, this is a hard watch.
Yeah.
I think even if you don't have a kid, any normal human being would be like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's it's shot well. It's got a good story, but the subject matter is a rough watch to
Yeah.
get through. And but you get through it, which means that it was directed and it was done right.
Yeah.
I don't think it was gross.
Mark
I mean, it's
Wahlberg,
gross.
executive produced this.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
But it's not like, but it's not like to the point where I don't know how to explain it. But it's not like where you're like, "Ugh,"
Yeah.
like you can get through the story. Okay, so for whatever reason, people are trying to shut it down. I don't know why, because it does point to shit things are going on in our world.
Yeah.
I don't, politically, I don't understand why anyone would
Well, the
would care
conspiracy theorist
is that
therapy
they're,
is that there's a lot of chomos in
Yeah.
Hollywood.
but I don't understand. Yeah, so it shines such a light on that issue right now.
Okay.
And it's like I said, you want to cry so many times.
Okay.
And as a father, and you're an uncle, so you
Yeah.
kind of all you do is think about what would I do if Delilah was in this situation, and the whole story is circled around these 2 kids in I think Peru is where they're originally from,
All right.
and this model follows this little girl home and says, "Oh, I heard you singing in the market, and you've got a lot of talent, and we'd love to. We're actually a talent agency, and we're having this big talent interview thing, like they do like at the malls and stuff here in America.
Yeah.
And come on down. Let me talk to your dad." And the dad's like, "Okay, cool. Oh, you have a brother? Oh, bring your brother. Cool, because he's
Oh no.
he can do it too." And so they go down to this place and they go into the interview, and there's a bunch of other kids there. And she's like, "Oh, well, we want to get the kids, no parents. It's we want to get the kids in their natural habitat or whatever." And he's like, "Okay, come back in like 5 hours, and we'll be done, and you can pick up the kids." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So they come back, and
Oh,
everything's
everything's
gone, and the kids are taken, and they're sold. All the kids are sold into sex slavery.
Ew.
And so it picks up where the main character, I forget the guy's name's Clive something, and he works for Homeland Security, and that's his job is to catch pedophiles in America who are selling digital like videos and pictures and stuff. And he gets into, and one of the guys is like, "How many kids have you saved?"
Yeah.
He's like, "You're catching these pedophiles, but those are always going to be pedophiles."
Yeah.
He's like, "But how many kids have you saved?" And he like wears on him because he's got like 5 kids.
Right.
He's like, "I haven't saved any kids." And so he catches a predator who has the brother.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Help me find my sister." And so he decides he's gonna put an operation together in like Mexico or where one of the South American countries.
Yeah.
To get the sister back, but to save all these kids, and he ends up saving like 150 kids. And it's such a cool story how he's persistent and he saves the girl, and it's based on a true story. There's some like debate on what he actually did and how many kids he actually saved, but regardless, he saved kids.
Right.
Even if it was one kid.
That's
More
amazing.
$1 billion if that's what it costs.
Yeah.
If he saved one, but he saved multiple kids. He's still doing it, and at the end they have this really cool message that it's free tickets. If you really want free tickets, you can buy tickets for someone to go see it. You can donate, and there's already a bunch of free tickets online. I paid for my ticket.
Right.
I think I don't understand why there's such controversy around this, but for me, if it brings attention to something like this that's happening,
go see it.
Go see it. Go support it. And if you get the message out there, then it's a rough watch. So you got to be in the right headspace for it.
Right.
And it's I think it's an important movie to watch to understand. Like, it brings attention to something that's happening that's really fucked up.
Hey, you know what you just did?
What's that?
You brought the podcast way down.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's good. It's good to send that message out there.
I mean, there's movies like that though. It's not always fucking sunshine and rainbows, and and it's okay. And I think movies can do that to you sometimes. Movies can tell stories, and that's okay.
It's not all Barbie dolls and atom bombs.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you put all those fucking chomos in a fucking bin and you burn them
with the atom bomb.
Yeah, you fucking let them test it.
Yeah, there you go.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Here's my opinion.
Okay.
Hot take.
Hot take.
If you're convicted beyond a reasonable doubt,
yes,
of being a pedophile, of touching kids, molesting any of that, cut your dick off, cut your hands off, cut your feet off.
What the what?
Yep.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Hot take.
Hot take. Murder, death sentence for anyone who's convicted. I'm sorry. If you've got the headspace to do that, Trey.
Yes.
Death.
Right.
There's no fixing you.
Yeah, well, why? Yeah, don't cut their feet off. Just kill them.
You know what I'm saying? There's no fixing you.
Yeah.
There's no time that a rapist. This is never on YouTube. There's no time a rapist, molester, any of that is. You're not fixing them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's in the story.
Well.
Murder. Kill them. That's my opinion.
All right, everybody.
All right. Well,
you probably shut the podcast off by now because you're like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah. Now that I've brought that.
It got real dark.
So Trey, what do you think about politics? All right, all right, cool. Well, we got a lot of movies coming up.
Yes.
Let's swing back into what's coming up next week.
Hey,
coming soon.
You didn't give your professional rating on.
Sweaty High Five. Go watch it.
Wow.
Yeah. So we got TMNT. Okay, that's gonna be slick. Meg 2. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're in for that.
Gran Turismo.
Tara wants to see it.
The Last Voyage of Dementor.
That is the Dracula movie.
Okay. Then we have Strays, and then Blue Beetle. We'll stop there on Tony.
My goodness, just bangers.
So there's lots coming out. So it'll be hard to watch them all, but we'll get them in.
All right. So finally, for our last section of the show, we have flashback.
Flashback. It's a flashback. We're gonna go back in time, and we're gonna watch some old fucking movies.
Body, we gotta go back.
We gotta go back and have sex with your mom.
Whoa.
That's pretty much what happens in that movie.
Almost happened.
You see that? You see the the Family Guy one where he's like, oh, you don't think I would notice that our kid looks exactly like the guy from high school that you almost had sex with? Huh? Oh, where you going? All right, sorry. All right, here you go. You ready?
All
All right. Who over and under 20 seconds?
Okay.
What do you think?
Over.
Yeah, it's gonna be over, Trey.
Gonna gonna blow someone's eardrums out.
Is it really loud?
No, you're good. I'm just kidding.
It's probably
Dude.
cheaper just to let me rob the damn thing.
In a lawless land.
See which way you rode, Evans?
Like they were headed to Bisbee.
A land of heartless men.
22 robberies, over $400,000 in losses.
Y'all notice he didn't
It's a
mention
cowboy
the line of
movie.
digging.
We will have Ben Wade convicted and hanged, and we will pay to make it happen. I'll come.
Magnificent Six?
The core of man lives by.
Where are we headed?
I don't know a lot of westerns.
310 to Yuma day after
310 to Yuma.
Should have told him that.
52 seconds, Trey.
I told you it's gonna be over.
Yeah, so I watched 310 to Yuma. It stars Russell Crowe, Christian Bale. And basically, Christian Bale's losing his farm because he owes a bunch of money, and they offer him a bunch of money to take this Ben Quaid, which is Russell Crowe, to catch a train to be tried and hung for murders and bank robberies. And his gang is trying to get they're trying to outrun his gang the whole time, and they get to the town where Yuma, and the train doesn't run until 3:10, and so the whole thing is he's got to get him on the train to get paid, and Russell Crowe ends up killing a bunch of his own people because he ends up like befriending Christian Bale for some reason because he's morally good, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so at the end, Christian Bale pretty much dies, I think. He gets shot like 4 times, I'm pretty sure. They don't actually show him dead, but he died. And then he just gets in the train and he like locks himself up because he's like, I've escaped from this 100 times. He's like, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah.
So, but it's good. I mean, it's a good movie. I enjoy it. It's as far I wouldn't modern western. I think it came out in like 07, 05, 07, something like that. I think it's probably one of the better westerns that's come out. I mean, there's not a lot of westerns that come out anymore. But yeah, go watch it. It's good. It's on Max.
Yeah.
Is there a trailer first? Is there an ad? I need
no,
to
no,
turn
we're good.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Shot
for this?
Roger Rabbit.
No,
I heard a cartoon sound.
over under 20 seconds, Brandon.
Under.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Let's see how loud
It's
it is.
going.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Michelangelo.
Number 2. You fuckface. Is it number 3?
No, it's 2.
Okay, I was gonna say you look at me like ooh.
Leonardo.
So what? 5 seconds? I got it, Trey.
Yeah, all the good ones, and you know.
You were 10 seconds in.
Hey, Mike,
Before
you
that,
think you could punch any louder?
I love this.
you can probably turn it off there, bud.
We can't give him a little bit. We had to listen to yours for like 50 seconds.
And I thought all the really good dungeons were in Europe.
Where are you guys?
I just like to say
My favorite joke out of all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies,
Yeah.
1 and 2 good, 3
Garbage.
dog shit. The turtle wax joke
Wax on, wax off.
with his
Wax
head.
on.
He's like, what you got? Turtle wax. He's like, to me, I fucking laugh every time I watch that.
We watched this, and like the wife hasn't seen these because she wasn't even born when these came out.
Yeah.
And so, they're so good.
Yeah.
1 and 2 are fantastic.
They are such 90 fucking movie, like 90s movies that
Yeah.
you're like, fuck yes.
Sometimes I forget though that like
Completely practical.
Yes.
No special effects whatsoever.
I mean, no,
Shredder's awesome. Fucking Bebop and
no Bebop and Rocksteady aren't in it.
that's right.
Yes.
But they do like a weird, like number 2, the weird animal people. Or is it number 1?
No, it's number 2. Number
Yeah.
2 is where they do a
Like
a wolf
bird.
and a snapping turtle.
Yeah, and it's weird.
But they're real characters.
Yeah. Ooze.
The Ooze. Secret of the Ooze is what the second one's called.
God, those are such good movies.
But the Jim Henson turtle suits, Just-
Crazy.
perfect. I mean, they move great. The faces. I mean, there's a little lag on the talking from the turtle to the voice.
It took them years to get those faces to work. They said.
but the new ones where they do it all CG, not even close. Not even close.
Yeah, it's so the actual voice actors are in the suits too, aren't they?
No,
I thought they were.
So in the suits they use stuntmen.
Oh, okay. I thought one of them was in there. I thought one of the guys I thought Michelangelo was actually in the suit.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
The Asian guy who plays the pizza man, he's in one of the suits.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was getting it from then. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, there's so at the end, Shredder takes the ooze and he becomes Super Shredder.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Nash from WCW. Oh, it's so awesome. Yeah. So
do you like? What was your take on the 2014 version?
with the animated one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one.
so I watched that first.
Yeah.
Before we watched the, I think it's actually not. It's not a bad movie. It's decent. I mean, it's a little darker still. I mean, there's some jokes and stuff, but they were gonna do more.
Yeah, and it didn't
after
do
that,
good. It didn't do
because
good.
it's actually a direct sequel to the third movie.
Okay.
But you know, yeah, it's.
Let's see. I think this new animated one is going to be sick. It's funny. It's so far every trailer I laugh every single time.
So we've stopped watching the trailers
Me
because
too.
I'm like I watched
But
the
it's
first two.
but it's the fucking cell phone thing now.
Yeah, it's every
That and the Haunted Mansion are the current
Yeah.
cell phone. Like, oh, put your fucking cell phones away, dumb fuck.
But yeah, so I would definitely recommend if you want something nostalgic, watch the Turtle movies. The first
Yeah.
two are great. I'd skip
Where
the
do
third.
I watch those on?
Huh?
Where do I watch those?
I watched them off of my 25th anniversary Blu-ray box set. That's a giant pizza box. But I'm sure you could probably catch them. I don't know if anybody's going to show it because it was owned by Fox.
I'm checking.
Warner Brothers owned with New Line Cinema, which is a Warner company. And now that Nickelodeon owns it, I don't think they'll have them.
Tubi.
Okay.
Or they're on Max. It says they're on Max.
Oh, cool. Well,
So you could watch it on Max, HBO.
yeah, that would make sense because
So-
that's Warner Brothers too. So,
Yeah,
all right. Well, everybody, thanks for listening. You can catch us on Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey on Facebook
Thanks for listening, you piece of shits.
and Hard to Entertain on Instagram.
Yeah, on the gram, bruh.
So thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on episode 30.
Remember, watch movies, lick buttholes.
Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.